We got the location, we found the tenant, we've reviewed the tenant, we say, yes, we want to take on Shoppers Drug Mart, we like them, they're a good tenant, we feel they're going to be in this market for a long time. The next thing we're going to look at is lease term. Even before we dive into what the lease rate is of the tenant, is I look at lease term. Do we have 1 year left, 10 years left, 20 years left on this lease? That's the most important part because that is directly tied to the value of your property. Right.
What if it is 3 years left with like a Shoppers Drug Mart tenant?
Yeah. Well, they have an option to renew, right? So we want to look at what the term is left and what their options to renew are.
Yeah.
Because if you have renewal options, most likely a tenant like that is going to re-up. They're going to take the renewal option, and the only thing you're then negotiating is price. Right? What's market price? Because all the terms of the existing lease are going to stay intact on that renewal period. So something to consider.
So prices to be negotiated.
So prices to be negotiated. But there's ways to look at it. So like when I'm working with a client and I see a 1 year term on a deal, like we either have two options. We're either going to walk away because there's too much risk to take on a tenant with a 1 year term remaining, or we're going to negotiate a renewal as part of our purchase.
Yeah, so just approach that tenant.
We'll put that right into the agreement, right? We will purchase, but it's conditional upon us renewing for a 5, 10, 20-year lease with this tenant.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're expecting to. We're buying on a cap rate. We want to honor that cap rate moving forward. So that's the third most important thing in my book is what's the term?